And then basically she just got straight to it. She just went. What's going on, guys?
Welcome back.
We are back with another video, and what are we doing?
Today we are talking about me.
Sadly.
Anyway, so in this video I am getting something done to my face and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah? So we're gonna sit down and do a talk about.
Ow!
So guys, we got the complainer right here with us.
Will you stop? So he's gonna ask me a series of questions and I'm gonna answer.
What are you getting done? This was enthusiastic.
I am getting done ombre powder brow and it is less invasive as microblading is. All I'm getting done is ombre powder brow.
Why are you doing it?
Okay, so I am doing it because ever since I was younger, it was just something that always bothered me because I'll do like a pan of my face with makeup on and a pan of my face without makeup on. It's something that like would enhance me and like make me happier. And it was like, I always knew I was gonna do it. It was just a matter of when. So I think it's better that I do it now than like later.
How much is it gonna cost? Okay,
so sadly, it's not free, but actually it's cheaper than you would think. So the initial cost was $475, and then whenever you book it initially, at least with the woman that I'm getting it done with, which you'll see later, it was a $10 flat fee, and then the week before the appointment, which we're at the day before, this is like the day before mark, it's $50 like a deposit. That way, like even if you canceled, like she's still making a little bit of money. So I can't answer anything shortly, but like I said, it's $475, but then of course you have to leave a tip.
Are you scared?
Yes and no. So it's basically a tattoo, but like on your brow.
Oh, getting a tattoo.
So I'm not scared, but I'm a little nervous that it'll hurt. I trust the woman I'm doing is doing it for me 100%, but I want it to match my hair color, but I want it to, or the same color as my brow pencil, but a little darker than my natural color. And then I got my brows waxed yesterday, so it's like the perfect shape of what I want it to look like.
Why are you making this video?
So I'm making this video because whenever I was doing my research roughly 2.5 years ago, this ombre powder exists, but like I didn't know it existed until like 6 months ago. So my whole life I've always asked for microblading because I am a minor. They're gonna have to sign off just like a regular tattoo. Because there wasn't a lot of research, I thought my only options were to get microblading, but like there's all this types of stuff that like 6 months ago nobody knew about. So I'm making this video just so someone like me that went on YouTube 6 months ago or a year ago could be like, okay, what am I doing? Like where do I go from here? And then also it's just gonna be like advice on how it went, because we're also gonna have a sit down video tomorrow evening after it's done of like my thoughts. Okay, so now it's my turn to question you.
Oh no, I'm being questioned.
So basically it's like, what are your thoughts of me getting this done?
Oh, okay.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, if it makes you happy.
Yeah,
if you wanna do it.
That is the right answer, ladies. And if your man doesn't want you to get it done, most likely it's like controlling and he's not the one for you. But relationship advice could be a whole nother video. Are you nervous for me?
No.
No?
Because I mean, if she messes up, that's you. You're screwed.
I mean, she's not. She's not gonna mess up. She's done this for like 12 or 13 years. So I have full faith that she'll do an amazing job. That's it for today. So tomorrow you will see us at the place and Lane's gonna get some footage of how it goes. Another thing I wanted to say was something else that isn't mentioned very often is that you normally have like a 6-week touch-up, just so like anything that like wasn't completely put like in through pigment can be put on your face. I'm not really sure exactly how to describe ombre powder, but it's essentially like, instead of microblading, which is like true ink that gets like put in through a needle in your eyebrow, it's like powder through a needle in your eyebrow, and it like
Powdered ink.
Yeah, so you go through, it says it takes like 10 days, so I could look crazy for the next 10 to 14 days because it could be really dark. So like at first it's gonna look crazy, but it's like you need to give it 7 to 10, even 14 days to like really settle in, and then you'll be left with a really nice looking brow. It lasts anywhere from 3 to 10 years, I think, from the research I've done. But also for some girls, I was looking, if you are really fair haired, if you don't have much hair on your actual eyebrow, it could stay even longer. And then I also want to tell you that say you do threading or waxing, you still will have to wax and or thread your eyebrows because it like puts color on your brows, but you're still gonna have sparse hairs grow that like you still want off. So that's the difference between waxing and threading versus microblading ombre powder. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you natural. I'm obviously gonna be red because I am wiping my face off.
She's beautiful either way.
Also guys, do not rub your face like this because it'll be all wrinkly by the time you're older. So, here is natural. So what I really want to get filled in is like right here. Cause see, I can see it, so I know you guys can. And I was looking right there because that's where the viewfinder is. So that's natural versus unnatural.
Make sure we get a good shaped brow and a good color.
Yeah.
So that when you heal, it doesn't fade too much. So when you come back, your touch-ups generally should be easy.
Okay. The only thing is, with anesthesia, like whenever it's ingested, you can't drive for the rest of the day. So can I not drive?
No, you're totally fine.
Okay.
I know you had something done.
Okay.
Yeah, I've literally had people say, I took the whole day off because I thought.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, oh, I just wanted to be safe.
Like this. Just to kind of give you an idea.
How are you feeling?
Not bad. Honestly, it's like your more non-tolerable side hurts more, but it's not bad.
You look like you just slapped makeup on your eyebrows or mud and call it for the day.
Yeah. Honestly, I was expecting much worse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
So guys,
They're done. Okay, before we do that, let's give a pan of what it looks like. Okay, so this is them.
they are a little bit dark right now.
They're
because
very irritated. Yeah, we'll get into all of that, but this is right after the day of they were done. I'm gonna try to get as much footage, but this is literally not even one day after they were done.
barely a couple hours.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
Really was not as bad as I was expecting. Like I, give or take, like I just recently had my wisdom teeth taken out. I just had my ankle broken. So I've been
That
through.
answers the second question.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, so we're just gonna answer the did it hurt? And for some reason, like this side didn't hurt at all. And give or take, it's only like 6 minutes of pain. But then like this one, it was just like him when he pinches me. That's kind of what it felt like. But I do want to tell you, I didn't realize, but they used a lidocaine topical.
What is your thought about like how it looks?
I thought when she initially was like, here's the mirror, I was like, oh my God. And she said like, beware. I had to remember that like This is literally just after it was done. And
because it's still going through the healing process.
so it'll take literally like up to 21 days to see the real results. So sadly, you guys won't even be able to see the actual results, but you will get to see the 6-week follow-up. So that'll be good.
Yeah, how are you feeling now?
I kind of just answered that. It really isn't that bad. The biggest thing is I can't get them wet, like whatsoever, which is so stupid. I'm gonna look so dumb. Every time I shower, she said put goggles so they're not covered. But then it's like, I'm just gonna have to be very, very mindful to like not get it wet.
Is it what you wanted?
It's honestly everything I wanted, but like I said, it's like I'm not used to like what it looks like right now. So now I'm gonna ask Lane 2 different questions, and the first one is, also, I didn't really get to see what it looked like as me doing it, because like it's not like there was a mirror in front of my face the entire time. So the first thing was explain the process from an outsider's point of view.
So the process was just like a regular tattoo almost, besides the numbing cream.
That was something I wasn't expecting. It was 30 minutes of like just leaving it on.
Yeah. It was just a 30-minute process of numbing, and
But
then,
like they didn't touch it literally for 30 minutes.
then she brought out her like
Mapping.
the mapping and
Yep.
everything. She mapped out like how it should be, the shape of it, and then she brought out her utensils like the needle and everything, the tattoo gun. It's like tattoo ink, but it's specifically meant for eyebrows.
Which I was so proud of him. He got to learn so much today because he was like, it's just like a regular tattoo, and he really learned.
Yeah. The process is like a regular tattoo, it's just a different procedure almost. Same thing, but different procedure. She had this like microblade almost, basically to like edge
almost
up.
like an X-Acto
Yeah,
knife.
basically it was meant to edging up her eyebrow.
Which you can
to-
definitely see. You see the really red part on the very outside? That's what that was.
Yeah, basically she was just getting those baby hairs out of the way, and she said you can do that at home. It's just better not to, because
Think
it
of like
makes your hair,
dermoplaning.
it makes your hair thicker.
Literally, filling a cavity hurts more than this.
That's
Which is amazing because I was so scared going in. Now knowing more about ombre powder brow, what are your thoughts?
From what that lady was explaining to me, it's just something of preference, really. It's either microblading, blading, or ombre powder. Either way, it just enhances your eyebrows when either you don't have much of it, or you just want it darker or thicker, so you don't have to have as much as a routine in the morning. In the beginning, I still understood that. I mean, it's something that she wanted to do, but getting a better understanding from like a professional standpoint than a researcher standpoint, I think if y'all want to like get your eyebrows done and stuff, go for it.
Seeing it from the other side is not having to pay for it, but like how much the materials are and how much experience you need. Like, it's really not a bad price. But do your research, because you know how badly this could have went if I didn't find a good person.
Yeah. She did a good job, even with like what it looks like right now.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Which the videos I saw of what people looked like right now, I could be puffy, I could have bruises, and clearly
Also, she's not
you
boxed
guys
up like.
don't see anything. And might I also say, I thought, like, I took a whole day off of work. I genuinely thought I was gonna have to come back home, be in bed all day long. As soon as this was done, like an entire day's worth of stuff. We went out to eat.
Pretty good food.
Yeah.
And the best.
We recommend BJ's.
Yep. For something like that you have to take your time on, and it was actually very fast.
I know.
I
it
was
was just
expecting
about
about 2 hours worth. It was like 45 minutes each side.
like I can smile. Like you saw me lifting my eyebrows. Like I can do everything normal.
Oh, so basically after she was done with the eyebrows, she grabbed the ink and went over it so it could fill into the pores, like where she was sticking, so the ink stays. And then she, of course, wiped it down, and no, did not dry wipe. She was awesome for that. And then she added this like almost like a glaze protector.
And you can definitely
moisturizer.
see the glaze right now.
But it's there to protect it and also not to cause an infection, I'm guessing. And also there to keep it moisturized.
I will show you guys the instructions like of the aftercare, because that was something no matter what, I could not find what aftercare instructions look like. Did I Google it? No. But did I keep watching videos? Yes.
Everything, like when it comes down to tattooing, it's always aftercare. Same with piercings. Like anything that's involving doing something different with your body, there's always aftercare. Like once I get my tattoo, guys, and hopefully we'll make a video on that, there is going to be an aftercare routine with that. Like I have to add an ointment and everything, but I'm going to use coconut oil.
That was another thing. She gave us like a little itty bitty bottle of coconut oil.
She complimented me, and I was so happy.
On his brows?
Yeah, she said I have perfect brows for being untouched.
Yeah. What I'm about to say without crying is that don't let other people make your own decisions, and don't like let insecurities
change who you are.
Yeah.
And don't let other people criticize you, because people in this world will criticize and hate you because for something that you have and they don't. And we both learned that the hard way in life.
Yep.
People hate us, people criticize us, judging everything because everyone's different. And they're just mad at something that we have that they don't. And so don't hate in this world, guys.
I did not do this for like insecurity purposes. I genuinely did this because it's gonna make my life easier.
Yeah.
I got them done 1 week ago exactly, and here are my thoughts. For one, showering. I am so scared to actually like put my head under the water because it'll drip. So I've been putting my hair inside the sink and washing it that way, and then I've been bathing for like the rest of my body. And so far that's been good and it's been working. Sleeping, I've been sleeping on either side or my back, and so far there's no issue. I'm starting to use the oil. I started using it Wednesday. Like I said, today's Friday, and it seems to actually help. It's just obviously very oily, so it makes my face very oily. I think it looks a little lighter than it did, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm looking at myself so much where I'm seeing every little thing, and then I'm like, itching, it's starting to itch a little bit more. And then the biggest thing is scabbing. Scabbing finally started yesterday, but every day I think it looks a little, not worse, but the scabbing is getting more and more, which is good because that means it's healing. And it looks like I have some bald spots, but from back here you can't see it, but I'm gonna zoom in. You can see right here, even right here is a little faded. And then there's a spot like somewhere around here that's faded, and then over here a little. But even with all the fading, which really is just scabbing, giving it the appearance that it's fading, it's still looking great, and I'm loving it.
So my brows look very, very different. Here's a pan of them. Okay. Let's get into it. So for one, my face is still very oily. It's probably not gonna get any better, but that's completely fine. I'm still, until 14 days, I'm still not allowed thank God, by this weekend. Hopefully I'm able to put water and like shower normally. But until then, I'm still doing the sink to like wash my hair, and then I'm putting the shower head like below my face because I have a movable like where it can go higher and lower. And that's how I'm washing my body. So at day 10, I was allowed to use an antibacterial soap. I have my little list here, so if I'm looking down, that's why. At day 10, I was allowed to use an antibacterial soap. Once again, with no water. I'm allowed to take a Q-tip, put the soap on the Q-tip, and just kind of like lightly go like that. And then with the other side that's still dry, I have to pat it. Up until about day 11, what my brows have looked like until this clip today that I'm filming, my brows were really dark, nice. I was like, ooh, I'm loving this. And then they started flaking off at day 11. So I thought that that was my color, but actually that was the scab. Like that was the scab itself. So now I'm left looking like I didn't get the procedure done, and I was very taken back. Like I had a whole cry session about it. I was like, spent a lot of money on this, and it was like I'm left with the same results. And after doing a lot of research and a lot of pictures, I am very hopeful and anxiously waiting to get my color back. So I'm also in this like really awkward stage of like, okay, I look really weird, I can't cover it with makeup, can't get them wet, can't do a lot of things besides just look at my face that's like patchy, and I guess it is still a little itchy, but like it's more so been underneath, and I think a lot of it's about like thinking about itching makes me want to itch. Anyway, I'm gonna pull up a picture. This is, I think, one of the best descriptions. So this is a very accurate depiction of how I'm feeling about everything so far. And right now, I would say, here's another, like, so that's an accurate, like, description. But then another accurate picture is this. And I would say right now, I'm in this part of where it's like, they're gone. And that's exactly how I feel right now. And I've just had a rough couple days, so I don't know if it's just between what I've been going through and everything changing. Everybody has been so great. I so appreciate it. And it's like, I just have to keep looking at those pictures to be like, okay, the end result is great. And if it's not great, I have, in 5 weeks, I get a touch up. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna make it. There's a lot worse things in the world than having a patchy brow. It's okay. It's genuinely okay, but I have to get used to it because it took me a very long time to get used to the really dark eyebrows, and now I have to get used to the really dark, natural looking eyebrows to be with the end result of beautiful looking brows. So that's my update, and I really hope that the next update, we see a lot of change. I am coming back so much like happier about how things are. So first off, I'm allowed to shower regularly, and I know that's ridiculous, but like you're not allowed to like regularly shower, get your everything wet for 14 days. Also, last time I talked to you guys, they were like flaking off and they were awful, and thank God that's over. But oh my gosh, it like took a toll on me. You know when you have like chapped lips? That's how my brows feel. Like they feel like they're chapped and they just need moisture. Which I guess that makes sense because they were flaking and like, man, like new skin. Oh my God, I can't. So let me show you a close-up. Another thing I forgot to say is, oh, they're darker again. Not completely darker. They're not like my favorite color, but I really hope that goes away. I really hope they get a little darker. Anyway, that's the update. I'm feeling much better. And hopefully next time is my last update, unless they keep changing. Otherwise, we're gonna keep having these updates. Hello guys, so today is day 30 since I got my brows done, and I'm like done with the healing process and I'm so excited. So they're not like completely done. I know I keep saying that, but this is the end of this video. So in the beginning, way beginning, cut to the first day where I'm like, so this is just the first half. So this is just the first half, and on the 14th of this month, I'm getting the second half. But what does that mean? I have to do the process all over again. So not excited about that, because then I won't be able to shower, and like I'll have to bathe again, and like my brows will fall off. Like you've seen this video, you know what happens, but I have to do it again, and I'm so excited because like, I mean, they're decent, like, they're a little they're decent. They're definitely.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new to our channel, please like and subscribe, and comment down below if you have any other video ideas.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.